channel. My name is Brittany and I'm a content creator providing content creation tips and tricks for new and beginning content creators, UGC creators, and I also provide a little bit of productivity tips in the mix as well. If you've ever struggled with how to plan and sometimes even script your videos, that's what we're going to be talking about today. I know when I first started, I'm like, I ramble a lot. I may have a topic that I like to talk about and I might have a thought midway and it completely goes left and I'm not even talking about what I wanted to sit here and talk about. So today I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks on how you can effectively plan and script your videos if that's something that you're wanting to do, and how you can get a maximum impact out of using both of those things. So you can definitely create content that is not only watchable, but something that can essentially be memorable for the people who watch it, because you have a topic that you're talking about and you kind of get straight to the point and explaining or, creating some type of storytelling within the topic that you're wanting to be talking about. But before we dive in, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Like I said, I post a lot of content creation tips and tricks for content creators, UGC creators, and a little bit of productivity because I'm trying to be a little bit more productive since I do work a full-time job and also pursue content creation. So definitely don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know exactly what I'm posting. Alright, so first up, why does planning your content matter so much in the first place? For one thing, if you don't know by now, the internet is packed with content from all different types of content creators from all over the world. Literally, the internet is content creators. So that being said, standing out, that essentially means that your videos have to have some type of focus, structure, and value with them. So that's whether you're doing YouTube, TikTok, if you're just strictly pursuing UGC content creation, like to work with brands or whatnot. Your audience that you're building, or, the people that you're wanting to be watching your content will likely tune out because they'll feel that your videos are all over the place, scattered, not structured. You don't have a true plan. You're just in front of the camera. So that's where planning and scripting comes in when it comes to creating content. So when it comes to planning out your content, proper planning suggests things like clarity. You know exactly what message you're trying to deliver in your content. The second one being consistency. And this just means, your videos fit together, that, if you're saying that you want to be talking about a certain thing, that you're actually talking about those things and trying to provide value in whatever niche or specific topic that you are talking about within your content brand. And the last one, ensuring efficiency. So filming and editing could also become quicker when you have some type of plan or structure within your content, because you're planning and you're structuring. So when it comes time to edit, and also when it comes to filming, you know exactly, what shot to do, what text you want to put over, what cuts you want to make. You kind of have an understanding of what you want to do already going into creating your content, so it's easier to, finish out the final product. Okay, but now you're probably asking, how do I go about planning? I was there too. I was like, okay, people always say plan out your content. People always say, have a script or whatever, but like, how do you do that? I'm going to tell you. The first one I would suggest is brainstorming. So you definitely want to start with a solid idea, a solid foundation, a solid framework of where you want your content to go. This could be like if you're answering audience questions, if you have, like a little community going on and they ask you specific type of questions related to your specific niche, you can maybe do a video on that, because obviously if one person has a question, likely others do, and you will be providing a structure, value, focus on that particular topic and or question that they're asking about. This could be also with like trends within your niche, your own personal experiences, honestly, like it can literally be anything. And I always recommend keeping a running list of video ideas. You don't ever want to run out of ideas, even if some of the ideas you're like, I might not even do that, but at least to have it on your list of ideas, because you never know, that one idea that you might not think that you are going to be doing, it might spin off to another idea or something that, drives inspiration to make you want to create something else that's also related to that, but maybe not the thing that you were kind of dreading to do in the first place. And if y'all have been watching me for a little minute, y'all know exactly where my content ideas are, and that is in Notion. I don't play about Notion. It is a free to use app, and I would love to honestly work with them because I genuinely use them for literally all aspects of life. And I hope nothing ever happens to Notion, because I probably will be lost for a little bit before I, getting my stuff into another system. But I use Notion, and I keep a running list of ideas for both of my pages, because as you know, I do have 2 different pages that I'm running now. but I keep a content idea list handy, okay? Short form and long form. You can never have too many ideas. So in order to brainstorm efficiently, I would say ask yourself a couple questions. You should ask yourself things like, what does my audience need? Okay, for me, I'm a content creator providing content creation tips and tricks for new content creators, all that. Y'all know the spill. So my audience is likely wanting things that is going to help them with their content creation journey. Like this video is how to plan and script, because like when I was a new content creator, I didn't know how to do those things. So now that I wouldn't consider myself seasoned, but I am growing in the content creation space, I'm learning new things, and I'm just honestly coming here to share them. Another question that you can ask yourself is what value can I provide that is unique? I know a lot of times content creators are sometimes within the same niche as each other. We might be kind of sparing the same information in a way because I'm not the only one in the content creation tips niche. So it's likely that we're all going to be kind of talking about the same things. But the good thing about this is that everybody is different. Okay, so not everyone is going to sound the same delivering the information, and that's what makes you different. So you definitely have to make sure that you're coming off with some value and with something that's going to be actually helpful for the people you're trying to reach. And the last question you should maybe try asking yourself is, what problems can you solve? I'm helping people who didn't know, like I once didn't know, how to plan and script their content. Okay, so what problem can you solve? What solution can you bring to whoever you're trying to reach, because they actually need it and they're wanting it and you're able to give it to them. Now that you have a good brainstorm for your video, it's time to outline said video. And this is where you essentially lay down the structure for your video. So think of this kind of like a roadmap, and this is kind of what a solid video structure looks like. You have your introduction, you can grab your audience's attention, introduce your topic, and go from there. And usually, because I know as a human race, our attention spans are definitely shrinking. So you have a good 10 seconds to get the people hooked on whatever you're talking about before they decide to click off. So make sure your introduction is attention grabbing and, explains what you're going to be talking about, like diving right in essentially. The next thing you should have is the body. This is where your main part of your content comes from. And I would also suggest to break it down between like 2 to 3 clear and actionable points that can be easy to understand and easy to follow along with. And then lastly, you'll have your conclusion and call to action. This is where you conclude what you've been talking about in your video, and then this is also where you invite people to subscribe to your channel for more content, or like this video if you found it helpful, comment down below, follow my accounts. Like this is where you do your little call to action, like you're wrapping up today's video, but here are some other places you can find me. Or if you need more information on another topic, go find my pages because I talk about this type of stuff. So that's pretty much what your structure is going to look like when it comes to your videos. You're going to have an introduction, you're going to have a middle or the bulk of your video, which is going to be the main content that you're going to be talking about, and then you're going to have your conclusion that's going to wrap up everything and let people know where else they can find you. And I have an example for you all if you're kind of not, seeing that with me just explaining it. So take the example of you're making a TikTok video on like how to make a viral TikTok. So your outline may look a little bit something like your introduction, which is you're going to say why going viral on TikTok is important. Okay, let's just say that. Let's say your body of your video is going to be talking about like timing, trends, using the right music, and strong hooks. So those are your about 3 different clear actionable steps that people can take to go viral on TikTok. And then lastly, in your conclusion, you're maybe going to give a final tip and a CTA call to action to follow the account for more tips. So that's essentially what you're going to be trying to go for when you are sitting down and outlining your video. And again, having some type of outline or script or structure for your video going in before you actually hit that record button is, to ensure that you're not rambling, okay? Because y'all know I have an outline on my videos that I follow and I still sometimes ramble. So having that, it definitely decreases my rambling, but it doesn't stop it from happening, obviously. Okay, so now since we mentioned scripting, let's go ahead and move on to talking about scripting. Even if you are like I'm gonna wing it type of creator, having a script is definitely still helpful. having a loosely, script, and just in case you fall off topic a little bit, you're able to, pick yourself back up and get right back into the swing of things if you have some type of script that you're looking at. And another thing to keep in mind, I know some people might hear the word scripting your videos or having to have a script or script alone, and you're thinking that it has to be word for word, and if you mess up, then it's going to fail, and you're not going to get the content out that you want to get out. That is definitely not true. It does not have to be word for word. Like I said, I still branch off from my script from time to time, and I still might ramble, but as long as I do have that to look at, or if I kind of feel myself going off topic and I'm like, oh, what was I supposed to say here, or what was I actually talking about, I can go back to my script and be like, oh, okay, we here. And another thing with scripting, I would say to make sure you have some type of transition to keep your script moving freely and make it kind of flow smoothly between one, topic to the next. Pretty much like we're doing here. I started off saying, hey, this is, going to be a video about how you're going to plan, script your content so your videos can be more structured. And then I said, hey, we're going to first brainstorm, because you have to have the idea. Make sure you have some ideas in your list. And then now that you brainstorm, we're going to go ahead and outline that video. And now that we've outlined the video, let's do a script. So you want to make sure that whatever script you're using has some type of flow so people can know, you're going to have a beginning, middle, and end to whatever it is you're talking about. Sharing personal experiences are also something that can help within the scripting process of your videos. It's a way to definitely kind of connect with your audience and be a little transparent on whatever topic it is that you're talking about, because some people may like hearing information all the time and having information thrown at them, but a lot of people want that information thrown at them and then want to know other experiences that other people may have gone through within the same topic. So sharing your experiences every now and then is definitely something that's going to help with that also. So keep that in mind when you're scripting. And again, end it off with a call to action. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Follow me over at Instagram, TikTok. Comment down below if that's helped you, or let me know how this helped you. All of those things are call to actions that you can use at the end of your script. Now, once you've scripted your video, the next step to do is filming. And here are going to be a few tips that I can give to make the filming process go a little bit more smoother. So, one thing I would suggest is to set your shot. Make sure when you are filming that you are in frame and that your lighting is solid. I'm in a different location today besides being in the chair, but I still have my light, and I'm making sure that I'm somewhat in frame because I'm kind of at a weird position to be completely in the center, but you guys don't care. Another thing I could suggest is just practicing in front of the camera. You don't even have to be recording if you don't want to, but maybe turn your front camera on and just, watch yourself and see if you're in frame. Talk like you're talking to, someone else on the other side, giving them the tips that you want to give them or showing them the entertainment that you want to show them. Whatever it may be, act like you're doing that. Talk. If you want to, go ahead and film yourself. Watch it back to see, where you're looking at the camera. Did you sound nervous? Did you look nervous? Did you feel uncomfortable? Take note of all that, and you definitely use some type of practice to, get the swing of it, because it does not come easy. Like I've mentioned several times on this channel, I watch my old content and I cringe. Yeah, I didn't sound confident. I didn't sound like I knew what I was talking about. I sounded like I was literally just trying to get videos out, honestly. So it's definitely different now. I am still trying to get videos out, but I'm actually kind of aware of what I'm talking about, and I'm not as uncomfortable talking in front of the camera. Now, if you get me to go out in public and talk to a camera, it might be a little bit different, because I have not done that a lot as of yet to feel comfortable with that. But sitting in my room talking to the camera does not bother me one bit. And another thing I always stress on this channel is to keep everything you do authentic, be realistic. Like I said, if you need to, practice and watch yourself back to see, how you feel about it. If you're feeling completely comfortable. If you're not feeling comfortable, I would definitely suggest feeling somewhat comfortable before actually filming and getting it out there, because that's what that's for. And I've also mentioned a lot of times on this channel is nobody's holding you gunpoint, knife point, asking for a ransom. Nobody is doing that when it comes to creating content. It should be something you just want to do. And if you want to do it, you're going to keep practicing and keep figuring things out until you get to where you want to be. But that is all I have for today's video. This has been pretty much a complete guide on how to plan, outline, script, and film your videos. I remember the better the plan, the more structured and valuable your videos will come off. Your filming and editing process may even be a little bit easier because you have already, before you even sit down to film, an idea of what you want the video to look like and what you even want to say in the video. But if you found these tips helpful, do please leave a like on this video, comment down below what you'll be taking from this video and how you'll be planning and scripting your videos in the future. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more content creation tips and tricks. And also hit your push notification bell so you know exactly what I'm posting, which is currently Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That all being said, thanks again guys for watching today's video, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.